Hey, welcome back to gggaming. So we got another one here for Pokemon TCG Pocket. This one's really cool. We got a brand new event going on in the game right now, as well as a game-changing update later on this month. I'm gonna go through both of those, what they are, what's going on, and all the good stuff. Let's do it. All right, so before we jump into the event and the update, let's open a pack of cards, because why not? That's what you want to see. Let's do it. One pack hourglass. That's a deal. Let's see. Will this be a YouTube epic pack, or will it be utter, you know us, we do the backwards. Like the backwards packs, although I like to turn it around. Usually good luck. Verdict is nope. All right. Little Eevee, there we go. Little Eevee. Little Brion. Vanilla Lux. And a Penny. Okay. Could have been better. Could be worse. All right, let's do it. Let's get over and talk about the event and the update that is going on in this game right now, because really cool stuff. First and foremost, let's talk about the summer event missions that are going on the way. So this is a brand new event that just dropped, and hey, it's got pack hourglasses. Yeah, you get it. Trust me. Just praise the Lord. We got pack hourglasses. We do not get those enough in this game. It is terrible how often they give those to us anymore. They used to give us them a lot at the beginning. So that's why this event is so special. Plus a brand new backdrop there that holds 9 cards apparently. That is really neat. First time we've seen anything like that. Plus trade tokens. That's an interesting one. I guess there's a good reason for it, and we'll talk about it in a second, considering those are going away. Spoiler alert if you don't know. But all right, so this is going to run through 7/30/2025. You get a brand new item, backdrop, 9 card frame backdrop. There you go. That's a mouthful. As well as pack hourglasses and the trade tokens. But that's it. This is really that simple. Let's take a look at where those are real quick. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna hit the missions button. And then in that, you are going to see a summer missions icon. So there we have it. So it's essentially completing the different missions, and then you unlock the different tiers. First one being the 9 card backdrop frame. So we're going to take a look at that and exactly what that is and how that works before the video ends. So if you want to know, check out the end part of the video, because we're going to actually put some stuff in that. And then you get 12 pack hourglasses after completing 5 missions, and then complete 8 and get another 12. So basically 2 temples. Really cool. And then as well as 24 Wonder Pick hourglasses, 50 trade tokens, 24 trade hourglasses. Pretty neat. You know, I'm sure that's coming. That's there. In addition, you know, we're struggling. Struggle bus. That is there because they're making a massive change to the trade mechanic in this game that we're going to talk about next. Another 24 pack hourglasses by participating in some battles. You can do solo battles for these. You do not have to do online battles. So if you don't like online battles, just go ahead and have fun with the solo ones. It's a part of this game I really do love, is the solo battle mechanic. With TCG Live would get a solo battle mechanic. All right, so and then another 200 trade tokens there. Collect 50 cards and then collect 100 cards for an extra 12 pack hourglasses. Interesting that it's only 6 and 6. Stop being cheap. Just give us the full 12. Better yet, give us like a couple hundred just to do it, because it's been so long since we've gotten these things. So let's do it. Let's complete everything we've done so far. There we go. In the books, so we now have 4,910 trade tokens. That is going to be very important when we talk about the update coming on later this month here in a minute. So there we go. Complete. Let's collect the backdrop, and we're going to fill that in before the video's over, so stick around. Before we do that, let's jump over and talk about the update. All right, so the update that's coming is all about the trade feature, and this is really good because it's been controversial since the game went live. I've not liked it. In fact, I've hardly traded any cards at all, and then when I did actually trade some cards, I ran out of tokens crazy fast, and it was frustrating. So this will go live on 7/28 at 8 p.m. I'm sure it's 8 p.m. I'm sure it's like a universal time or your local time, whatever it might be. Either way, this update is going to go live. It's just a material structural change to the game when it comes to the trade feature. I don't see anything else in the notes that outlines any other part of the game that is going to get an update. So We'll see. Maybe they'll roll out something else in addition to this. But right now, this is it. But here's the big ones. We're gonna get a wish list feature. Amen. Finally. Currently, we've had to use like third-party apps and stuff like that to be able to create wish lists and put trade lists together. Put it in the game. Yes, absolutely. This is going to be really cool, allowing us to do a wish list feature, which is going to allow us to be able to say which cards we really, really want and allow other people to propose trades based on that wish list. So awesome. Trade tokens will be discontinued. Again, there's the big one. That is the big one. Get rid of those things completely, and you will no longer need to consume cards to trade. In other words, you don't have to consume cards to get those trade tokens. I'm guessing that is what that means. Because right now, I mean, that's it. That's the only consumption in the trade mechanic is actually trading the card in for more trade tokens. Yeah, who knows? Instead, shinedust will be required to trade instead of the actual tokens themselves for 3, 4, and 1-star rarity cards. So it does not appear that we are going to get a bump in what is tradable. I wish they would add more higher rarity cards to the trade list, but at the same time, I kind of understand why they're not, because they're trying to avoid the black market side of this, where people sell the high rarity cards like on eBay and things like that. So I get it, but at the same time, I don't particularly like it either. I would love to be able to trade some of the higher rarity cards with my friends and family. And then when you obtain a card already registered in your card decks, the amount of shine dust that automatically is granted is increased to double the amount. As we saw when I opened that pack of cards, we actually got 70 shine dust in there. So if you go back and watch a replay of the video, you'll see that. We'll talk about shine dust in a minute, where that's going to come from, where you get it, opening packs and getting duplicate cards, etc. is one of those places. And then in addition to that, what do we do with those extra trade tokens? What do we do with those 5,000 trade tokens that I've got on my account, or what, 4910 if you're being exact? I think that's what it was. We're going to be able to exchange those in the shop, and I'm sure it'll be a very temporary thing. Give an option, give like a month, 2 months, whatever. Let people burn those trade tokens for things. So pack hourglasses. So for every 1 trade token, we can get one pack hourglass. Number of possible exchanges, 60 max. I'm sitting there thinking, wow, 4,000 pack hourglasses. That's what hit me immediately. And then calm down. No, 60 pack hourglasses maxed. And then the shine dust will be the unlimited piece. So one of those will give you 10, and they're gonna give you a big buff in your shine dust. And I'm gonna show you where to check your shine dust inventory here in a second. Shine dust times 100 unlimited, and times 1,000, etc. So basically some pack hourglasses, 60 of those, and then why 60? Why 60? Come on, work with us here. That's basically 110 pull. I guess better than nothing, but let us get a couple hundred out of it. Come on. They've been really, really greedy on the pack hourglasses. And again, that's it. All right, that's it. Shine dust, pack hourglasses, get rid of the trade tokens. Let's take a look at where you actually see this shine dust thing, though. Where is that? So if you go to any of your cards, and then you just click on one of your cards, and then you click on that obtain items button, you will see there in the top upper right corner, way over there, 127,000 shine dust. All right, that is what I currently have right now, and most of that is just from opening cards. I don't believe I've ever actually done anything else. You get some of it from events and missions and from the shop and things like that, such as if I go look at the shop right now and take a look at, like, say, what are we doing? Limited time events, I believe. Right there. So shine dust for the event tokens. I could get 200 of that, basically, so I have 4 extra tags. So you want to keep an eye on those events. Things like this, they do give you that shine dust, because that shine dust is going to be more valuable now as compared to previously. We still don't have an idea of how much shine dust it's going to take for a trade, right? It does not tell us that. Let me double check before I say that. No. But given the fact that they're giving us 10, 100, 1,000, maybe we can make the assumption there that it'll cost that much to trade those. Maybe it's 10 shine dust for a 3-star and 100 for 4 diamonds, rather. That's probably not true. It's probably going to be on par with what the actual trade mechanic was. Which is, let's see, trade rules. Yeah, so there's our number. So 120, 500, and 400. Interestingly enough, the 4 diamonds is more expensive than the 1 star right now. So I would guess the shinedust will kind of be on the same level as what we're looking at here from the trade token perspective. And that's fine. That's not terrible. We will be able to trade a lot more cards with that shinedust. I hope they give us more opportunities to be able to get that. Definitely going to be able to get a lot off of the 4,900 trade tokens I have right now. So I would expect they'll, when they replace that mechanic holistically, it'll get better. They'll continue to do updates on it, but otherwise, really, really good. Let me know down in the comments what you think, what other things you think are going to happen with this update, things I might have missed. Let everybody else know. That'd be really, really cool. But that pretty much covers the general facade of these 2 pieces. So the event, make sure you take advantage of that. You got until basically the end of this month to do that, and then pretty much right after that, right before that expires, we're gonna get a massive update to the trade feature, and I would assume they're gonna drop something else in between that as well, like a battle event or something along those lines. They always do. All right, let's go figure out this backdrop. All right, so let's take a look at display boards. This is where this is gonna be. Let's take a look for our new 9-card backdrop. First time we've seen anything like this. It'll be at the bottom. There it is. Ooh, nice, nice. I like it. I like where they're going. Being able to display 9 cards. Let's go the best. Let's pick. So the Eevee, yes, our one and only gold crown to this date. We're gonna pull that Blastoise. We're gonna pull the Celebi, the Moltres that we just got. Go check out that YouTube short. That was a double pull shiny, by the way. Not double Moltres, but 2 shinies in 1 pack. Absolutely awesome. Let's bring in the Mewtwo, the Mew. Kind of what else? What else? Oh, yes, the Eevee. Must have the Eevee. And then what else? What else do we want to bring in? Charizard. Yeah, could have Charizard. There we go. One short. Champ it is. Makes the board. Save it. Oh, very cool. Very cool indeed. So now let's go take a look at our actual boards. Whoops, wrong button. Want the display boards. Well, it doesn't show them in it. That's unfortunate. I wish they would put them actually on it. What? I guess it doesn't do that for the singles either, but opportunity for update for the game. Go put them on the actual board in the picture. How hard could that be, right? But very, very cool. Looks really neat. Of course, you can favorite that. You can share it publicly, allow other people to see it. Let's hit that bad boy right there. We'll favorite that one. Edit. Make this public. Let's put some tags on there. These are let's go favorite illustration, favorite Pokemon. Yes. There we go. Now my friends can see that as well. But very neat. Cool features. Lots of cool updates. Love this game. Hope you are too. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the event going on right now, as well as that trade update coming. I would really like to hear your opinion on that. And also, let me know if I missed anything. Misread it, etc. Hit that like button just because you can, and sub if you haven't. We'll see you in the next one.